Which is a greater risk, the risk of staying the same or the risk of change? For many people, change is something that is really hard. It's something that our evolution has actually created inside of us to help us stay safe. Right? Quite often when we were, evolving as people, new things, new experiences could mean death or risk or catastrophic outcome. So our brains have been trained to keep us safe. It's easier for our brain to keep us safe in the things that it knows than trying to figure out how to navigate the things that it doesn't know. That works really well when we are cavemen, but it doesn't work really well in our modern day life. So many people are living a life where they don't like it, they are not happy, but the fear of change keeps them doing the same thing over and over and over. And you know the saying, doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results is insanity. So recently I went through some big changes. Some of you might know that I changed the company that I was with. So I work in the finance industry. And so in the finance industry, we have a wholesaler or broker that we work with. And I changed the one that I was with. And it was a big change for me. I honestly thought the place that I was at was going to be somewhere that I was going to be for the rest of my life. But some things were revealed to me just through personal exploration, personal prayer, where I started to think, maybe this isn't the place for me. And I went into that prayerfully. I really thought about it and talked to God a lot, and it led me to a new home. And the purpose of this conversation isn't to reflect so much on what I did or my change, but the emotions that I went through during that period, because it was really scary. It was really hard, even though I believed that the change that I was going to be making was going to be better for myself, be better for my family, be better for the clients that I work with, be better for the team that I work with. I truly believed that it was going to be better. And so far, it really has. It's been such a wonderful change. And we're really blessed to have made it. But that process was highly emotional, and I had to continue going back into prayer, going back to my pro list of like, why are the fundamentals that I'm doing this? What are they? And keep going back to it and reminding myself, because that fear beast is so powerful, isn't it? So powerful that it kept, creeping up in my mind. And some people would say that's even the enemy trying to, tear you down a little bit when you're trying to make a change, when you're trying to grow and do something better. There are going to be forces at play that try and prevent you from moving into something that is going to help you level up. And so, really, through that process, I just had to keep coming back to myself and saying, am I ready to trust that what I'm feeling is real, that what I have decided is right, and I'm just going to trust that and move forward in faith? And I had to continually remind myself. And so many people are stuck in this. It might be a job that you hate. It might not be a job you hate. It might be a relationship. It might be a place you live. It might be your fitness journey or your relationship with your children. It can be so many things, but I believe that humans, as a majority, are living in some capacity with a life that they don't want. It's not what we signed up for. It's not what we dreamt about when we were kids, but yet we get into a groove, and all of these society sayings start to play down on us. Like, who do you think you are? You should be grateful for what you have. You're lucky to have what you have. So many people would wish for what you have. You're too old, you're too young, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're a woman, you're a man, you can't possibly make this change that has been placed inside of you. But the thing is that quite often when we interview, or when you read interviews of elderly people and they're asked about their lives and they're asked, what do they regret? What do they say? They often say that they regret the things that they did not try. They don't often say, I really regret taking that chance. I really regret trying that thing. I really regret, moving or getting that job or trying a new career or going back to school. They often say that they regret the things that they did not try. I read a quote the other day, and this little old lady said, I just realized that I was so worried about what everyone else was going to think about me that I never did the things that I wanted. I never, ever, ever did what I really wanted, what really brought me joy. And you know what? All of those ladies are dead now. And I am still stuck here with my regret, with those dreams and hopes locked inside of me. So don't be that lady. Go out there and make that change. Growth is something that requires struggle, requires tension, right? We have to build a muscle, we have to work that muscle, and that involves struggle. That involves having faith, moving forward. It's not going to be perfect. It's probably going to be painful. It's definitely going to be scary, but that does not mean that it's not going to be worth it. I looked up a quote and it said, to improve is to change. So perfect people have changed a lot. And that was Winston Churchill. I thought that was really perfect. So I just wanted to pop in here today and just encourage you. If there's something that you're curious about, if there's something that you're feeling like maybe you need to change in your life, but also that fear machine is working and holding you down, I'm just going to ask you to spend some time with yourself, journaling it, praying about it, and just really take that shot. If you continue to do the same things in your life, if you look back in the next 5 years and you're still in the same place that you are now, are you going to be okay with that? For me recently, that exact question went through my head and it was a no. If I'm in the same place that I am right now in 5 years, I am not going to be happy. And I knew that that meant I was going to have to make some changes. And those changes were going to be hard and those changes were going to be scary. But at least I would know, no matter what, even if it didn't work, I would know that I tried. I would know that I tried, and that was good enough for me. And so I encourage you to do the same. I would love to hear about what you're hoping and dreaming for, what things have been placed on your heart, and let's encourage each other. And I really wish you the best. I hope that you're able to take that first step and start moving to the life that you dream about, that you deserve, that you really have intended for you.